Hi guys, welcome back to Sweet Bee TV. I'm your host, Kaitlan Fasheh, and this week I got to catch up with the cast of Netflix's brand new rom-com, The Half of It. This movie dives into the life of high schooler Ellie Chu, who is played by Leah Lewis. Her character is trying to figure out who her authentic self is and ends up in a love triangle. In my exclusive live interview with the cast, they share their outlook on love and even dish on some crazy things that happened on set. So let's take a look. Hi guys.
Hi.
I just want to start off by saying I love the movie and I think that our Sweetie High audience is gonna especially relate to it. They're all teens, so I can't wait for them to see it as well. Congratulations.
Thank you. Sweet.
Yes. So I kind of just want to start off with what I found to be the catchphrase of the movie, which was, not every love story is a romance. Love is not finding your perfect half. It's trying and reaching and failing. So do you guys, each of you, have a similar outlook on love?
I do have a similar outlook on love, just like Ellie Chu. And it's interesting because, you know, we grow up watching all of these rom-coms and reading these books where a guy ends up with girl, or girl ends up with girl. And, you know, that's not always what we experience in our everyday life, you know? And that doesn't mean that it's not a happy ending, because a lot of these times, and what you'll see in the movie too, is people walk away with a sense of self. They walk away with so many other rewarding things, like friendship as well.
Totally. What about you, Daniel?
I definitely agree with that. I think it's really easy for me sometimes to focus on the end, on the result of whatever you're going for, relationship or otherwise. And I think that message was something that really brought me back to just the fact that the loving is the journey, and it's like the end result. Hopefully, it's a positive one. Hopefully, you both come out of it better or come out of it together. But I think it's the growing in between and the really loving, caring for someone that's an important part in that journey.
Totally, I think that's great advice too, right?
Yeah.
And each of you guys played your characters phenomenally. So I want to know, what was the easiest part of getting into character and what was maybe the toughest part of playing each of your characters?
So I would say for Ellie Chu, the easiest thing about getting into character for her was totally clinging on to the fact that she is a huge music lover. She's very scholastic. You know, when I was in school, I loved school. And I love literature and I love reading and reading. And I love my family. God, I love my family so much. And just like Ellie too, the hardest thing was honestly probably trying to stay quiet on set. I love people and I love talking, and Ellie is not a huge talker. So there would be times when I'd have to go away and be like, okay, like Leah, focus. Don't talk to people.
Yeah, especially for us too. That was really difficult. You know, we got really close, and all three of us, and Leah and I were such goofballs on set that it kind of, you know, it took a minute to kind of, we both had to be like, okay, when we get on set, we need to like take a minute, because we have to get into this mindset of, you know, our relationship, which is a little bit different than it is in real life.
Totally.
So definitely agree with that. Yeah.
Was there anything like super crazy that happened on set? Did you guys prank each other or anything?
Pretty much. I mean, the bear story, I think, was for me one of the biggest things.
Yeah.
So we were basically filming 5 hours up north, and so there's one scene with ALEXXIS and I, where we're out in the middle of the night, and we're shooting this scene and doing the scene in the middle, and then all of a sudden, like, we get to, like, these guys start like sprinting past us on the side, and like, what's going on? Nobody calls cut. We're still doing the scene. Never happens. And so then 2 seconds later, a couple other guys sprint by, and we both keep on going. Again, nobody's calling cut, and then Ashley has to turn away and walk away, and some guy quickly pulls her off to the side, and they yell, "Cut!" And everybody starts backing away, and we're like, "What's going on?" There's this massive black bear coming out of the forest, lumbering towards, like, 500-pound bear.
No!
Big garbage can outside. Yeah.
It was crazy, and it was like playful too. It was like rolling around in the grass, trying to get the trash. I mean, it was wild. And then we had another moment, actually up in Nyack as well, where we were out to dinner, and Daniel and I pulled a little prank on Leah.
Yes.
It was all Daniel's idea, so clear, and I was totally an accomplice.
What did you guys do?
We went to the bathroom.
Obsessed with Panera, and we had like 2 restaurants around us, so it was like a big thing that we got to go to Panera. And these two literally told me that they had gone to Panera, and I was like, guys, I've asked you for weeks to take me to Panera, and I was like crying in my hotel.
And Daniel sent a picture to make it look like the food that we had was from Panera, and she was so upset. It was so funny.
Poor Leah. Dang, you guys got her
It was
good.
very nice. It wasn't very nice. I apologize. Yeah.
All right, so in the movie, Paul, you ask Ellie what if she could write love letters for you, and at first she says no because she says it's personal and it has to be authentic. And then the theme of authenticity kind of appears again when you find that Ellie has a secret. I think this is something that a lot of high schoolers can relate to and struggle with. So do you guys have any advice for maybe high schoolers that relate to that topic?
To high schoolers out there who are, all of us were like, to high schoolers out there who are struggling with, finding their own unique voice, I just want to say, one, you are not alone, and that there are a lot of other people out there trying to find their voice, and also to be gentle to yourself. Sometimes things can get very convoluted and confusing, and really, really just love yourself through it and be gentle.
And it's okay to, feel confused and be different and feel like, people don't understand you. It's normal. I think everybody at some point feels that way. And I think, there are going to be other people. There's somebody out there who's going to be kind of walking on the same journey as you and going through the same things.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys and congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.